Okay, now let's just talk about this article coming from the Metro, and it is by a Jasper King, right? Now, the date of this article is the 30th of May 2022, and the headline: Kids to explore eating bugs to gauge appetite for alternative protein. Now, I just did a story from the Mirror where they are telling you that the future is mealworms, flies, and maggots. That's what our grandchildren will be having to eat to prevent malnutrition. Right now, they are trying this out with the children in Europe. Right now, it's bad enough that for years they've been putting all sorts in our food. Now everything is starting to make sense, because remember, there was a big scandal some years ago about a food coloring that they get from crushed beetles, right? And there is also another substance that they get from a beetle juice that gives them candies their sheen, right? So everything makes sense because they've been sneaking these things inside our food for years now, right? The things that they were doing to our food, it all makes sense because they were preparing us for the day when they will tell us that our children, your children, should be eating bugs, right? Now, this is straight up demonic, but let's get into this article. School children are used to eating hot dinners such as fish and chips, spaghetti bolognese, and lasagnas. But children at Fort Primary School in Wales are set to take part in workshops organized by scientists and teachers to inform them about the benefits of eating alternative proteins like bugs. These will include plant-based food and may involve edible insects depending on whether they have received novel food approval by Food Standard Agency. These will be in the form of conventional mints, which combine plant-based and alternative protein, right? Now, you need to go and look up these articles for yourself and understand what is happening, right? They are preparing your children, European children, to go out and eat bugs, right? They are preparing your children to eat bugs. What is going to happen to traditional farming? What happened to our seeds? What happened to the land? Right? And I cannot understand how a handful of people can rule billions of people. Someone can come and tell you, no, don't eat rice, don't eat pasta. You should be eating flies, maggots, bugs, mealworms. That's what you should be eating. Don't be eating no rice pastas. Don't be having fruits off the trees. And you people believe, and you go ahead and you just continue. I cannot believe it is such an interesting time to be alive, to witness the madness that is happening and to see how much people fall in line. Right now, we have a man-made famine coming along nicely, and a lot of you will eventually end up being cannibals. And when that means run out, you'll have to be eating mealworms and flies, maggots. When that run out, I do not know what else you're gonna eat, because at no point do they say we should continue with traditional farming. At no point are they encouraging young people to farm. They are encouraging them to eat worms and maggots and bugs. And somehow common sense don't come into play. People cannot use critical thinking, right? There is nothing more we can do but to sit and watch this madness. Unbelievable that people fall for it. And this is straight up demonic. These demonic entities here on earth, they are humiliating you, right? No, this is not in Africa. This is in Wales. This is in Europe, right? And Western media used to love show Africans with flies on their mouth and how they're starving. And now those same flies is what they are looking to give your children in Europe, right? You better understand what time it is. But if we could not stop you from doing what you did a few months ago, then we're not going to be able to convince you to use critical thinking to connect the dots and realize these people are humiliating you. It's disrespectful, right? The so-called intelligence that you have, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is straight up demonic. This is fallen angels, right? Because you think we're alone, and I'm telling you, we are not alone. And sooner than you think, the mask will all be coming off. And a lot of you will be surprised to know the very same people that was laughing and talking and eating and drinking with you, they are nothing more than demonic entities, right? The very same people that are your leaders, right? But you're going to learn hard. In Europe, they are using your children to eat bugs. Not in Africa, but in Europe. Understand what time it is and understand what they are doing, right? We can take the horse to the water. We cannot force it to drink. We need to pray. Seek the face of the Most High while we can. As I say, glory be to the Most High.